Hello students, welcome to history lecture. Today we are going to discuss one topic of chapter The Age of Industrialization. The topic of our video is Before the Industrial Revolution. First we'll define what do you mean by industrialization. Industrialization is basically defined as the process of introducing manufacturing activities. Okay, clear with industrialization? But here we are discussing before industrial revolution. What is this industrialization associated with? This is all about growth of factory industries, factory production, factory workers. Fine. Okay. We'll talk about proto-industrialization term. What does it mean? Proto-industrialization refers to that phase of industrialization, that means in a simple term which refers to the phrase before industrialization. Fine. Okay. It refers to the phase of industrialization when there was large scale industrial production in England and Europe for an international market, not based on factories. Yes, not based on factories. It was a decentralized system of production. It was a system which was controlled by merchants, and goods were produced not in factories but by producers, workers working within their family farms, their own family farms. Under this system, work was done involving the whole family members. They used to involve the entire family members. The workers remained the countryside. They used to live in countryside and continue to cultivate their crops also. Fine with proto-industrialization? Do you know why was they producing these things? Because there was a growing demand for goods. Now the question raised ki why there was growing demand for goods? The first point was the expansion of world trade. And the second cause was the expansion of colonies in the different part of the world. The colonies were being set up. And the last one was growth in population. As the population increasing, the trade was increasing and the colonies were being set up. Okay, now we'll discuss. Now we are clear with the proto-industrialization term. Okay, the proto-industrialization was successful in the countryside in England in the 17th century. Now we'll discuss what are the reasons behind that. The first reason was world trade. During the 17th and 18th century, world trade expanded at a rapid pace. The expansion of colonies in different parts of the world added to increase in demand. But merchant could not expand production within towns. Second one was urban craft and the guilds. These guilds were association of producers that trained craft people. They maintained control over production, regulated competition, prices, and restricted entry of new people into the trade. They doesn't allow other people to enter into this trade. The third point was monopoly right. Monopoly means one single producer. Okay. Rulers granted different guilds the monopoly right to produce and trade in specific product. That means no other merchant can trade in this particular product. It was therefore difficult for new merchants to set up business in towns. That was the main reason that they turned to the countryside. Fine. And the last one was new economic situation in the countryside. In the countryside, open fields were disappearing and common lands were being enclosed. This affected the livelihood of poor peasant adversely. They become jobless. So when merchant offered them advances to produce goods, peasant household eagerly agreed. Income from proto-industrialization supplemented their shrinking income. Fine? Fine with this? Okay. Now we'll talk about the second aspect. There was some major problem faced by the new European merchants in setting up their industries in towns. As you know that they, just now we have discussed that why there was a problem for the new merchants to set up the business in the towns. The first one was the new merchant could not set up production because the urban craft and the trade guilds were powerful in trade. They were basically so much powerful in their own towns that nobody is allowed to enter into that area. And these guilds were, these trade guilds were association of producers that control over the entire trade. And rulers have granted monopoly right to the production and trade in specific product only to the guilds. These were the main reason that new European merchant was not successful in setting up their industries in town. Okay, this is all about proto-industrialization and the new problem faced by the new European merchants. Okay, we'll talk about one more phrase, that is the poor peasant and artisans began to work for merchants in the 18th century. What was the reason? The first reason was disappearing open field system. Open field system started disappearing. The rich landlords started enclosing the open fields. Second one was the poor peasant. They used to dependent on common lands for their livelihood, like for gathering firewood or vegetables, etc. Now they had to look for alternative source of income. The small plots with common and open field enclosed by the rich landlords, the poor who had tiny plots could not provide work for all the members of the household. So when merchant came and offered advance to produce goods for them, the peasant household eagerly agreed. And this was the supplement income for them. By working for the merchant, the peasants could continue to remain in the countryside and cultivate their small plots. Income from proto-industrialization supplemented their income from cultivation. It also allowed for full use of their family labor resource. Do you know the cloth merchant developed a close relationship between the towns and the countryside in England? Okay, this is all about this topic. Thank you so much.